Hi, I am fake news anchor and real-life radiologist Keegan Zipper. Welcome to Next Week Now. I'm looking at my readings and it seems we're too hot to handle. Which means Austin is going to become the next Chernobyl because of us. Early prediction, I guess. This week, this is what we missed this week. This is the part of the show where I cover topics we failed to predict while adjusting our points for the predictions that we did make. This is the first week of Support Student Voices, the drive for Texas Student Media, our parent company, who, just like my own father, tries not to look at us as much as possible. Well, Dad, I'm here to say that those 4,065,642,163 points aren't worthless, although technically they are. Crap. With my emotional trauma on display, let's get started with what we missed. Law & Order SVU was renewed for the 21st season, meaning you should expect its first episode to show up late with sunglasses on, trying to understand just what happened last night. And this season is actually a record-breaking season, as it is the longest-running television show. Wait, no, sorry, that title actually goes to Meet the Press with 70 seasons and counting. Okay, actually, it's the longest-running scripted series. Nope, no, that's Guiding Light. With 57 season. Okay, it's the longest scripted primetime television. That's actually The Simpsons. That's with 30 seasons and still going. Okay, so it's the longest running scripted live action primetime television series. That's correct. All right, well, we finally finished that joke, and I'll gift you all with 100 points for letting me have my fun with that bit. Fox and Friends described Guatemala, El Salvador, and Honduras as 3 Mexican countries, which shocked no one. It's difficult to figure out why they did this, I mean, besides the obvious racism. Yeah, because I don't know if any of you have caught this, but none of those countries are Mexico. A grandmother gave birth to her own grandchild for her gay child. She was reportedly artificially inseminated with her son's sperm and her daughter-in-law's egg, the sister to her son's husband. However, that does technically mean that his sperm was in his mom, so congrats to Matthew for becoming the new Oedipus! Woo! Oh God. Now go claw your eyes out, you lucky son of a bitch. Our reporting this story has pleased notable also old woman, Theresa May, who is again offering us Brun-100 and Brand-Brifty points, which is like $1 million in US dollars, I think, so we'll just give us that. Speaking of bad decisions that could tear a country's economy to shreds, Burger King was in the news. Burger King has added to its uncomfortably long menu the Impossible Burger. You know, like the old adage goes, if it looks like a cow, walks like a cow, and cooks like a cow, it's not a cow, it's the Impossible Burger. A burger made only of veggies meant to simulate the taste, texture, and cooking of real meat. When you cook a real burger, like a savage Neanderthal might, the meat contracts and blood drips onto the stove. The Impossible Burger does a similar thing, but with a different red liquid. It's beet juice. That's true. It leaks beet juice when you cook it. It seems more like a show for the cook than anything for the consumer. But you know, I guess everyone gets to have some fun that way. Finally this week, Green Day co-wrote a book called Last of the American Girls, which is reportedly about, and I quote, an inspiring homage and handbook to the rebellious everywoman who refuses to capitulate. Firstly, whether or not a woman has capitulated is between her and her partner in private, you gross perverts. Secondly, the band hasn't seemed to remember yet that they do not have a woman in their band. Or if there is, she's a really good hider. They did have a female as a featuring artist, the only featuring artist they ever had, on their song Nightlife on the album Dose. But she hasn't been seen of or heard from since. So I legally can't say what that feels like as it's slander, but I can imply it pretty heavily. So that's a hard 70 points for all the rebellious girls out there. Yeah! Please don't count these points in your taxes. Rebel! Woohoo! We end tonight with Jesus God. Okay. 41 billion... Every time. 41 billion, 66 million, 642,333 points. Yeah. Got through it. I can't make any guarantees, but I think that's going to get us just a little closer into bribing our way into the White House to ask Trump if we can be president for a day, or at least Secretary of State, because maybe one of our fathers will love us. Now on to, I really don't even know what to call this. I am so sorry to you all. Let's just roll the transition and go to the bumper.